How to survive a criminal case. I'm criminal defense attorney Ryan Pacyga, and for 18 years I've been defending people accused of crimes. And through that, I've seen people go through a whole lot, from anxiety, depression, sometimes suicidal thoughts, or other mental health issues as they're dealing with the stresses of being accused of a crime. So this video is some tips on how to help you, or if you're a loved one or family member and you've got someone going through this, how to find out how you can support them through these processes. Tip number one, don't do it alone. You don't have to do this alone. You can lean on family and friends, for example. It doesn't mean necessarily that you should talk about the particular allegations with family and friends, but they are there for you, they want to be there for you, and you can vent to them, you can hug them, you can lean on their shoulder and cry if you need to. Friends and family members, you can just say, I need to get out for a little bit. Please take me to a movie, or out for a bite, or for a walk together, or for a coffee. Lean on your family and friends. They want to be there for you, and this isn't something that you should be trying to do alone. Number two, think about seeing a therapist. Therapists are there to help as well, and they have helped a lot of people through these processes. If the time is right or the situation is right, they can help prescribe medications for things like loss of sleep, anxiety, depression, or a whole host of other issues. That's up to you and your therapist if medications are right for your situation, but do know that they can and have helped people through these situations if that's the right thing for you. And even if medication isn't right, the therapist is somebody you can talk to about the anxiety, the depression, maybe the guilt or the fear that you have coming up. They can help you through this with regular meetings with them. There are times that it's not appropriate to talk about the particular allegations or what you may have or have not have done. That's something that you can discuss with your lawyer before talking to a therapist, or you can inquire about your therapist and say, listen, I'm feeling afraid. Can I talk about this? And they might advise you of some mandatory reporting requirements. What I do for clients, if there's a situation like that, I will talk to the client about it first, then I'll talk to the therapist and see if there's any mandatory reporting requirements that may be triggered. And if so, most therapists are willing to work with us on setting out the ground rules and saying, for example, you can talk about your anxiety about the process or things like that, but we're not going to talk about the particular facts of the case because that may trigger a reporting requirement. Other times, a crime's already been reported, and even if you didn't do it, you should just know that because it's already been reported, oftentimes that does not trigger a new report from a therapist. So just know that you can get help from a therapist without having to worry that if you have a therapist, that automatically means that they're going to go tell on you about the allegations. So you might want to talk to your lawyer about that first, but just know a therapist is still a really good option in these times as well. Exercise. Exercise is a great way to get through stressful events. You can exercise at a gym, you can go for walks, you can go for runs, you can go for a bike ride, you can just get outside and get some vitamin D on your skin and walk with a family member or friend and just vent or tell some jokes. Or if you're stuck and you feel like you just can't get yourself to the gym, you can do a lot of things at home as well. During COVID, I've been doing a 100 burpee a day challenge. There's these things called CrossFit burpees. They're tough, but they get easier every day. And I break them into chunks just to get me through the day. That helps deal with just the stress of what's going on with COVID right now and everything. And that's an example of how to use exercise to get through stressful events. That'll help your mood. It will help your energy level. It can battle against depression or some of the other things that can crop up if you're dealing with a false allegation in a criminal case. Faith. Faith can be very helpful. For some people, that's a particular religion. For other people, it means just meditating. Other people, a higher power can be a group of friends or nature or whatever it is. And if you've been away from faith for a while, it's an okay time to get back to it and lean on it and make that part of your daily grind right now where you're going through this. So the faith is there if you choose to be there for it. It doesn't matter what kind of faith it is. The point is getting outside of yourself and leaning on something bigger than yourself, knowing that you can lean on something to help you get through this. So faith, spirituality, meditation, religion, any of those are fine, and that's another tool that can help you get through these events. Support group. there are support groups out there for people going through things. Sometimes that's a 12-step group if addiction or alcohol is an issue. Other times it's friends and family, like I've talked about. And I've created a Facebook group called Supporting the Falsely Accused in Minnesota. The purpose of that is for that to be a gathering place, not only for people falsely accused of crimes in Minnesota, but also for their family members and friends so that you can help support. People want to help people that they know are good people and that might be falsely accused of a crime or may have even screwed up, but they don't want them. They know that they've been a good person most of their life and they still want to help them out. So the point is to have this be a meeting place to have resources for people so that you can find ways to help people and help people that you care about that are being falsely accused of crime, or you yourself to have those tools out there so you can get educated about the law and educated about resources to get you through these hard times. If you have any more questions about this, you can shoot me an email, ryan@arrestedmn.com. That's ryan@arrestedmn.com. Or call me at 612-339-5844.